Hello everyone, my name is Gabby. Thank you all for 1,000 subscribers. It's time to answer some questions. So of course, once again, I'm doing this on a first come, first served basis. So whoever comments on me the first, that's the questions I answer. With the exception of one question on Twitter, I'll get to that at the end. Okay, so, well, first of all, some very nice comments from nobody. Anyway, but first actual question is from Lizy Lovable. That's amazing. Congratulations on 1,000 subscribers. I think I see Harry Potter behind you. What are your views on it? I mean, I don't know how you figured out that was Harry Potter. Also, sometimes I'm kind of in the way. See, can you see the Harry Potter? It's like near my shoulder. Yeah. Yeah, Harry Potter's great. It was like my first real, one of my first real first real books. First real just fandoms in general that I just really, really fell in love with. Harry Potter's great. I mean, obviously it's finished now, but I still like it, and I still come back and read it. Okay. Next question is from Tony Lee. So what's the history behind your YouTube name? That's actually a good question. So basically what happened, like Vulpix is my favorite Pokemon, like of all time pretty much, although it might be surpassed by Fennekin, don't know exactly. But basically, so yeah, I fell in love with Vulpix ever since I saw it in the first Pokemon game I ever played, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon 2. And so yeah, I really liked Vulpix, and then when Pokemon Soul Silver came out, I wanted a Vulpix and I wanted to use it in my team, and I got Soul Silver especially because I knew Vulpix was a version exclusive in that. And so then when I was thinking, because I was like thinking really far ahead when I was waiting for Soul Silver to come out, because I'd looked at all like the Japanese stuff before, and like I knew about a whole bunch of stuff that was going to happen. So when I was thinking about nicknames of what to give to my Pokemon. So when I was thinking about what nickname to give to a Vulpix, then I came up with Mozilla, because like Mozilla Firefox, and Vulpix is a Firefox. And I thought it was the smartest thing in the world, not realizing I was probably not the first person to actually come up with that. So yeah, I called it Mozilla. It was alright, but basically, so then I used that idea and that little pun for the Mozilla Vulpix. I think the first time I used it was in the Ninbuzz forums. It was a while ago, like quite a few years ago. It wasn't actually my YouTube name. If you might check sometimes when you like press the YouTube channel, it says something different. So, but when I decided I wanted to like actually start making videos, I realized my original YouTube name, which was Lollipop1224, first of all, sounded stupid. Second of all, was not something I wanted to say. Of course, even then, you notice I don't actually say Mozilla Vulpix. And that's because I don't know if I'm going to change my YouTube name to something that, might reflect more what I'm doing right now. I mean, after all, I don't do much about Pokemon, but I've got a Pokemon-themed name. That's why I always make my videos and introduce myself as Gabby and not as Mozilla Vulpix. Because otherwise, it's going to sound a bit weird when I suddenly decide to change my YouTube name, and then I just keep talking about Mozilla Vulpix. Alright, next one is from Keaton Warner, and, well, okay, there's a lot. Alright, I'll try and do these quickly. Congratulations, 1,000 subs. I was the 950th subscriber. Okay, right, how old are you? I'm 20 years old. How tall are you? I don't know, I haven't really measured myself lately. I don't think I'm particularly tall. I think I'm like about maybe 160 centimeters, 170. I don't know. I haven't measured myself in a while, but I'm not that tall and I'm not that short, at least in my opinion. Favorite food? Anything with like cheese in it, or like pasta, or like pizza, or like chicken schnitzel. Do you still live at home? Yes. But for those of you in America, it's perhaps you guys leave a bit earlier because like you often go off abroad to like go to different colleges. But because in Australia you can have like universities that are very close to you, so in that case you don't really have to move out at all, at least not for a very long time. What do you want to do for a living? No idea. Do you watch The Last Airbender or Korra? Yes. Well, I mean, I watched them, but they're over now. Do you like Buffy, Angel, or Firefly? Never watched them, believe it or not. I mean, well, no, Firefly's not that old, but Buffy and Angel are kind of old, I guess. I think I was a bit young. Yeah. Xena versus Buffy, of course, since I haven't watched the shows, I can't tell you the answer to that. Next is from Tony Lee. I'm not sure if you answered this already. What other fandoms are you a part of? Well, in terms of fandoms, I guess now I'm sort of part of the Steven Universe fandom, pretty much. I mean, it's very big, but I guess I'm part of that. And I guess I'm just also part of Nintendo fandom. That's like pretty much almost every Nintendo series. I guess I'm part of the fandom of that in some way. And I guess I'm Harry Potter fandom, Avatar: Last Airbender fandom, kind of. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Like, I mean, I don't really interact with them as much as I interact with like Dragon Ball Z. But you know, when like I mean, when I've been watching other animes. Oh yeah, I forgot the Precure fandom. I'm part of the Precure fandom, so like that's a big one. And basically magical girl fandoms in general, like Sailor Moon and Monica Magica, all that kind of stuff. Like that. That's yeah. Like Dragon Ball Z and Precure, they're like my two big fandoms, and everything else is just sort of proprietary. Now I've got from Moose Haddock, favorite video game slash series. Well, I mean, it's a lot of the Nintendo games, but out of all of them, I have to say Legend of Zelda. Like, definitely. Legend of Zelda's just, I've just got a bigger emotional connection to out of all of the Nintendo franchises. Next, we have from Amado Morales. Have you played any DBZ games? If so, what are they? Believe it or not, I actually haven't. I probably should. I was thinking about it like once I was at EB Games and they had Budokai Tenkaichi 3 for the Wii, and I was thinking about buying that. But then I was like, I just decided not to because then I'm like, what? But it's gonna be weird just sort of playing it. So I don't know. Yeah, also this fact a lot of the DBZ games aren't on consoles that I own. Like, I mean, Xenoverse isn't on like Wii U or anything. I guess maybe I could get a PS4 or Xbox One, but I don't think I would play half those games that come out on them. So I feel like that would be a waste of money. Where I've already got a Wii U and everything. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's why I haven't really played any DBZ games. Uh, and here, a second part. Do you find Goku overconfident or arrogant? If so, give examples. I mean, he wasn't really at the beginning, but like near the end of like the Boo saga a bit, and especially in the new movies, he has been getting a bit overconfident, a bit arrogant. But I think that's just because Goku is just so powerful at this point that there's just so much few things that can threaten him. So if you want to give examples, I guess basically every time they're like fighting, and then like Goku and especially Goku and Vegeta treat it like it's just a game, and then they're just like, okay, we would like take our turns. Like that happens in like Barbady's spaceship. Like, oh, these guys, oh, everyone's gonna have their turn, so everyone can get a chance to fight someone, and in Resurrection F, just spoilers, it's not really much of a spoiler, but basically Goku and Vegeta have this ongoing argument about, like, whose turn it is to fight Frieza, and they're like, oh, we're gonna have, whose turn is it now? We're gonna stop the fight now? So yeah, and that's pretty funny, but it is kind of a bit arrogant in that, like, he doesn't even care anymore, because he's just making a game out of this, like, the who gets the kill is like a big deal. So yeah, that's basically it. Next is from the Atom Smasher Multiverse. Number 1. What is your favorite color? Purple. Is it any different to the color you like to wear? I mean, I do wear purple. I also wear a lot of gray. I don't know if it's necessarily because it's my favorite color. I mean, gray isn't my favorite color, so I guess it is slightly different. 2. Who is your celebrity slash YouTube crush? I actually don't really have one. I know you probably don't believe me, but I don't think I have one. Okay, 3. Do you play music slash sing? Well, I play music. I actually know how to. I play the flute. I've been playing flute for quite a few years, and I guess I do kind of sing. Like not really, like not like professionally or not with any sort of desire to actually do it professionally. But I do kind of sing sometimes. Also, I just hum a lot and drive everyone crazy. So I guess that counts. 5. Well, oh no, sorry, I missed 4. 4. Do you or did you ever play sports? No. 5. Will you ever do a meet or greet or visit VidCon? I mean, maybe down the track, but like, I feel like I'm not big enough to do the whole meet and greet thing. And also, maybe I'm still a bit naive in the wondering that, like, what if one of my subscribers is actually a serial killer? That kind of thing. Maybe that's a very naive thing to say, but you never know because it's the internet. As for VidCon, I don't know. Well, I don't know when it is. I guess I could visit it, but it's like I feel like I don't think I'm big enough to really be at VidCon. I've only got 1,000 subscribers and I'm really part of a very niche market right now, you could say. I don't think I have anything really to offer. But I mean, and like YouTube, like I don't know that many famous YouTubers. Like I don't mean, no, I don't know them personally. I just mean I don't know them well enough that like I care to like listen to them speak. So I don't know, but like maybe I will. It also depends if I know anyone else who's going, because I don't really want to go on my own. That would be kind of awkward. Next one is from What's Soji. Sorry if I butchered that. Okay, congrats to 1,000 subs. What is your favorite animal? Either cats or foxes. What countries have you been to and or would like to visit? I've been to America, I've been to China, I've been to Singapore, where else have I been? I've been to London, I've been to England, I've been to quite a few places. That's where I want to be. It's kind of obvious I want to go to Japan. Never been to Japan, so that's actually, I really do want to go there. That'd be really, really cool. Yeah. What's one hobby or skill you would like to learn? Well, actually, I mean, I've always wanted to know how to learn how to play guitar or like piano with two hands because like they're like instruments that like anyone has and you can just start like do like a jam session on them kind of thing and you can always rely on it and also it means you can like be like part of a band or whatever and like that'd be really cool and also like music's easy to get for that. So I know how to play piano like with one hand. As soon as it like starts getting to bass clef, I'm like I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to read bass clef because I play flute. So yeah, that's one thing I've always wanted to do. Next we have from Blaze Rider. What are your thoughts on Five Nights at Freddy's? It's a video game. I mean, I'm not a fan, but that's not because I hate it or I hate the person or I just hate anything. I don't like horror games and I don't like jump scares and I don't like watching something or consuming something and getting scared from it. Maybe I'm just a bit of a coward, but I just don't find that stuff fun. I just don't. I mean, I guess it's not supposed to be fun, but it's just not the kind of thing I would take time out to do because I don't want to be scared. Being scared is an uncomfortable experience. Next, also, yeah, Mario King says, congrats, Gabby, thank you. Next we have from Metal Mac Miguel NH, that's a very long name. What are your plans for this channel in the future? I actually do have plans for this channel in the future. I've been thinking about doing, well, besides my Dragon Ball Super reviews and reactions to Team 4-Star and or any video that I feel like I would have a legitimate enough connection for my reactions to be interesting and entertaining, I have an idea for one more new ongoing series. I hope everyone will like it. I don't know when I'm going to announce it because actually I've got another video that I've already uploaded. I've already processed and I'm waiting. I'm gonna upload soon, but I'm gonna upload it eventually, like a bit after this because I don't want you to be like flooded with all my videos like just now. So, but besides after that one, I think I'm going to announce my new series. I really hope you guys like it because it's going to be very different. It has got to do with Dragon Ball, but it's going to be kind of different. But I hope you guys like it. I just hope it's a bit of a risk for me. It's a bit of a new experience. We'll see if it's good. Now we've got Anthony Ruiz, favorite Dragon Ball Z character, Gohan. I don't know, it's just like throughout all Dragon Ball Z, I feel like he's the character I've been able to relate to the most. Like both when he was a kid and when he was an adult. I mean, I'm not exactly sure why. Maybe it's because like he's one of the only characters who like despite actually being strong enough also has the conscious decision that he doesn't like fighting. I think that's smart and I think that's something that like you don't really see that often, having a show about fighting but then like having someone being like, but I don't actually want to fight, because like that's a realistic it's a realistic thing that could happen to a character, and that's what I think that's one of the reasons I like him. Also because he's a nerd and also because he has really cool scenes. Like I also relate to Krillin, but Gohan has a lot more cool scenes than Krillin does. So yeah, pretty much that's it. Favorite YouTuber? I don't know. Like it's weird. Like with my YouTube, like watching YouTube, like I like a whole bunch of people, like and mostly like Let's Players and stuff. But if you want, you can check. You can see my channel, see the people I've subscribed to. I'm very specific on people I subscribe to because I don't like my subscription feed being flooded, and that's also why I don't subscribe to people who like upload like all the time from videos that I don't always care about. So, but I don't know, so out of those like subscribers I like, so like Chaka Conroy and Marilyn who do like Pokemon, no, Marilyn does Pokemon, Chaka Conroy does like Nintendo General, they do Let's Plays. Also like HC Bailey who does JRPGs and breaks them, and he's great, and he's always really informative, and he just like always makes fun of the plot, and it's great. But like he makes fun of the plot in a way that not in the sort of I hate the game way, but in the, like he loves the game, but he also knows this is really cliche. So but yeah, but like and there's a whole bunch of other YouTubers I like. I mean, like I like Mr. Fusion's Dragon Ball Dissection. I only found out about that recently, but I'm just like, wow, this is really cool. But like I don't know, I don't like, and I guess I like a whole bunch of the some of the other YouTubers who like the video game ones. People like Peanut Butter Gamer and like Pro Jared and like Brutal Moose, like some of the Hidden Block people, and like Tamashi Hikura who does those Pokemon ones, and like Jay Witz. But I don't know, like they're people and the Completionist. Oh, and some call me Johnny as well. His reviews I really like. But I don't know, like that's just a whole bunch there. I think I pretty much answered the question, but I don't have a favorite. I just have people I just enjoy watching. Then he asked how old I was. I already answered that. I am 20 years old. Oh, yeah. I'm assuming you answered. Okay, anyway. Then we've got from Failsafe System. I would like to select 2 of the DVDs behind you, at random, and give a brief explanation as to why you own/like them. Well, believe it or not, they're not DVDs. They're books. They're all books. No, there's one DVD, and it's not even like a DVD of something I actually watch. Okay, if we're gonna take something from random, okay, well we've already did Harry Potter. One of the first comment already talks about Harry Potter. I've already given an explanation for that. I guess out of random, well, okay, I'm not really choosing from random. This is just choosing things that might be interesting. I've got a series there. It's called the Secrets of the Immortal Nicholas Flamel. It's a series I really enjoyed. I mean it finished quite a while ago, but I've got all of like the later books. It's basically a story about like, you know, like when you had like something like Percy Jackson where it's like, oh, the Greek gods are real, but in this it's all, not just all gods, but all myths, all legends, everything, they're all real, and they were basically all part of this elder race of like people who lived before humans, and then they got overthrown, and now they're trying to come back, and then it's like prophecies and a whole bunch of things and really funny scenes where it's like you have people like historical figures like Niccolo Machiavelli and Billy the Kid talking about Star Trek. It's a great series, even if the ending's a bit weird. Okay, and then next Corbin Adams asked what my favorite DBS character is, and then Baze Mitchell's already answered Gohan. I don't actually remember answering that question before, but Baze Mitchell, you are on the roll. You're on a roll there, so there you go. Okay, so I guess then I'm gonna go to the next one from Gabe Newell. Gabe Newell? Gabe Newell, oh my god. No, okay. Hi Gabby, it's nice for you to reach 1,000 subs. Okay, 1. What's your favorite fan fiction besides Dragon Ball fandom ones? I know it's weird. Like I know I sometimes write fan fiction, but I don't often read it that much. But I've heard that like Harry Potter and the Methods of Rationality is like very good. I read like one chapter of it. It was interesting. I guess I don't know something. I guess it's almost hypocritical. Like, surely, if I'm writing fanfiction, I should read it. But it's more like I don't like reading things as much as I just like. They're just sort of ideas that come into my head, and I just want to put them down on paper. I don't know. So I don't really know about that. I think you're on Twitter about Hunter x Hunter. Have you watched it? And if so, did you enjoy it? Yeah, I've been watching it recently, actually. Also, if any of you have been on my Rabbits, managed to forget some of my live streams, I've been doing Hunter x Hunter. It's just I don't know why I chose it, actually. I think I just chose it because I heard that it was like shonen, but it was like really good. I'm on the Greed Island arc right now, and I've actually been really enjoying it. The Hunter exam stuff, the parts at the beginning, I didn't really like that much. I thought it was going very slowly, but once they got into the whole like York New City stuff, and with like the mafia and the Phantom Troop and everything, and I've been really enjoying it. The plot sort of goes everywhere, but like I've actually been really liking it so far. So, and I don't know too much about it, which is also good. So I actually can get surprised about things. So yeah, that's pretty. Okay. Who's your favorite antagonist from any series? To be honest, I was thinking about this. I actually can't come up with an answer. I don't know. Like, there's antagonists I guess I like, but I'm just not sure. I can't think of any pinpoint any individually now. But I'll tell you, the antagonists I like. I like antagonists who are like genre savvy, like who understand like the rules of sort of like their universes, and so like they sort of try and abuse it. So like I don't know. I guess if we talk about like Dragon Ball Z, I guess like you have someone like Cell who like knew that he knew like Vegeta would like screw up, would like want to fight opponents as the strongest, and then he used that to their advantage, to his own advantage, to get himself to so he could reach his perfect form. It's like people like that. I mean, I don't like Cell too much, but yeah, like I like those are my favorite antagonists because it feels like they're smart and it feels like it feels like they understand things that sometimes the heroes even don't. Okay, what books do you like? This month I really like the Farseer trilogy. Never read that. Maybe that's a good recommendation. I don't know. I guess what's in my book? Okay, I've already talked to you about Harry Potter. I've already talked to you about Secrets of Nicholas Flamel. Um, I've also read A Song of Ice and Fire, aka Game of Thrones, the books. So those are all things I've been enjoying. What else do I have here? The Dragon Ball manga. I've got like Del Toro Quest, but like that was like ages ago. Oh, I've got like Northern Lights. I've got the what is it? What is it? I forgot what it's called. His Dark Materials. So that's cool. Got Hunger Games. I've got Twilight in there also inexplicably. I don't know. Like I need a new big book series to get into. So if anyone has recommendations, you could totally tell me some. Anyway, yeah, because right now I'm reading Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Took me a while. It's been very fun. They're short and sweet. They're great. And okay, last question for Gabe from Gabe Newell. What's the most annoying trait in a person, and what's the best one? So for most annoying, I hate it when people like judge others just like superficially. If they not even when they don't even know the full situation and they just prematurely just be like, oh, okay, that person is clearly a bad person because of this situation. Or like this person is so stupid, or this person doesn't understand me or doesn't understand the world. This person shouldn't exist. I hate people who jump to conclusions like that. I'm just like, you guys need to think about things before you start saying stuff that you're gonna regret, basically. As for what's the best trait in a person, I mean, I just like people who that they legitimately like you and they're not just like pretending. That you know that they're honest with you and you know that you know that they're honest with you, but you know that they also still actually enjoy your company. They're not just like making up excuses. They don't want to like that, and even if that sometimes like they don't hurt your feelings because you know that you know that they like you and something like stuff like that. Basically, just people who don't lie to you. All right, we're getting closer to the end. So, all right, here we go from Baze Mitchell. Hey, congratulations on 1,000 subscribers. I think I speak for the planet Earth when I say if you felt up to representing Space Australia in an intergalactic beauty pageant, your odds are good. Seriously, you could give a voice to every space baby that's been eaten by a space dingo. Okay, yeah, I normally don't read your nice comments, but I thought that one was very creative, and I mean it did make me smile, Baze Mitchell. So you definitely won that. Okay, my question is, who do you think would win in the fight, Chichi or Videl? Probably Videl because she knows how to fly, and also unlike Chi-Chi, she doesn't seem content with being a housewife, at least not when she's introduced. Like Chi-Chi doesn't really care about fighting. She just wants to at least this is my interpretation of Chi-Chi. Like the whole reason she doesn't fight after the 23rd Budokai is because she thinks that she needs to be a housewife, and she is perfectly content with that because she wants to have a normal family and she has this very idealistic view of the world. That's my little interpretation of Chi-Chi for you guys. So yeah, I think Videl. What are your thoughts as to what qualifies as a god slash a god in the show? Um, well, the show itself hasn't done a very good job of explaining it. Like, we still don't know what exactly Super Saiyan God is. Like, we kind of do, but it's like, why is it called Super Saiyan God? And what has it got to do with Beerus? And why do you need 6 people? And why does it have a time limit? And why does it... So, yeah, I have lots of questions and they never get answered, because considering I still don't know what a Super Saiyan is, no one is answering those questions. Like, where did it come from, and why is only Saiyans can do it, and why is it half breeds can do it a lot easier? Why could Goten and Trunks do it really, really easy? And if it was so difficult before, why did everyone manage to do it? And like, why was Goku do it? And why was it Vegeta could do it, even though Vegeta was like totally evil?
I have so many questions!
And okay, I know I am getting way too involved in this, and I should stop right now. Alright, here we go. I guess it's sort of a two-parter, sort of. Alright, from Jared Reynolds. What's your opinion on Steven Universe? Oh, I really like it. Also, for those of you guys who see my Twitter, went to anime convention recently, got a bunch of Steven Universe posters. They're on my wall right now. They're above me, like there. They're there. I'm just looking at them now. Yeah, so I actually do really like Steven Universe. I kind of feel bad in that, like, I watched the first few episodes, like, when it started airing, and I thought it was really slow, and I didn't like it, and I only got back into it when I found out that the action actually does happen at the end of season 1. But I've been watching it now, and I've been watching all the Steven bombs, and, like, I really like it. It's great. Steven Universe is great. It's, like, the best. Okay, opinions on LGBT, considering Kaiser Neko has a boyfriend. I mean, I don't have a problem with it. I don't really know many gay people or LGBT, whatever. Yeah, I don't know people of like unusual like sexual preferences, but I don't have a problem with it. Like, why would I have a problem with it? It's just something I'm not used to, but I know it exists, and it makes total sense that it does exist. And saying that they shouldn't that's just kind of wrong. So yeah, no to bigotry. Bigotry is bad. How would you feel about TFS doing GT? Well, I think it's just because they don't even like GT. Dragon Ball Z Abridged, it works because they love the source material, even when it's stupid. Like, they still have a love at heart. I don't want people to do an abridged series and then you hate the thing you're abridging, because it's just a mean-spirited parody then. And mean-spirited parodies are like the worst kind of parody. They're the parodies you don't remember. The best kinds of parodies are the ones that come from love. That sounds kind of... Oh, whatever. Okay. Yeah. Also, alright, what's your favorite Steven Universe character? Pearl. I think Pearl. Pearl is great. She is great. And her spear is really cool. She has the coolest weapon. And I like her singing voice and everything. So Pearl's great. What do you think is the worst episode / movie TFS has produced? One of the, I don't know, like, probably one of the early ones, some of the early episodes, like, not necessarily one is just, alright, just boring, but just some of the early episodes, because they're, especially, like, I can remember the first scene, the scene where, like, where all the humans are in, like, the land of filler training, and, you know, and then it's just, like, they have no interactions or anything, or connections, and they're just, like, jokes, like, oh, like, Yamcha says gay a lot, which is, like, a joke that, like, you know, a 12-year-old boy would think funny. And then, you know, oh, look, Krillin is still a loser, even though, like, he's totally, like, one of the strongest out of all of them. Why is Krillin still a loser? And Tien and Chaozu are gay. It's funny because gay. So, yeah, basically those episodes, they're kind of bad. Okay, no, they're not bad. They're very good compared to other abridged series, and I'm sure black people could do a lot worse, but there's a direction that the series was going in. I'm glad it changed. I'm very glad it didn't stay like that. Alright, last of the YouTube ones from Rich Worcester. Worcester? There's no actual H there, never mind. Okay, are you single? I guess so. I shouldn't have answered that, whatever. Okay, where are you from? I'm from Australia. What made you want to start doing this? When I saw other people's reaction videos, and I thought my live reactions to Team 4-Star would be like a really interesting, insightful tool for me. And then I started getting lots of views from it, so I thought, you know, maybe people actually like me and not necessarily like the material, so I'm just gonna go and like start doing YouTube. That's pretty much it. Alright, here we have the last question from Dayukun or Cinnamon7 on Twitter. I I said use YouTube, but this person asked if they wanted to do it on Twitter, and I said that's fine. Okay, 1. Do you prefer classic anime or the anime like from 80s or 90s or the anime of today? I actually don't know. Like this anime today, like there's a lot of crap, but like I'm sure in the 80s and 90s there was also a lot of crap. So I mean, I don't really know. It's then sometimes it's not that different. I mean, if you compare Dragon Ball Super to Dragon Ball Z, sometimes not much has really changed from the 80s and 90s to now. I mean, some of it has, but not all of it. So I don't really have an answer to that. Alright, and question 2. How do you think Dragon Ball Super will conclude? It had well if they what I'm pretty sure they're going to try and end the series off for good, so that way they can finally stop worrying about it. And if it does conclude, Goku is going to die. Either like he's gonna die in like some big heroic sacrifice, or he's just gonna die. He's just gonna die of like old age, because it'll skip ahead and it'll be like, oh, and now it's like 20 years later, and now Goku is actually dying for real this time. Either way, Goku is not going to be alive at the end of Dragon Ball Super. Very, very end. And maybe the torch will finally be passed to someone, and Goku will finally have it in him to decide, okay, actually give it my spotlight to someone else. Maybe not. But either way, I think it's going to make sense. And I think they're going to retire Goku. And that honestly makes the most sense, because also, if they do retire Goku, and if they retire Goku's character, and if they even retire the entire Z-Cast, also, I mean, they don't have to have the problem about, like, what happens if Masako Nozawa can't voice Goku anymore. Because then she's also voicing Gohan and Goten, and, voicing Bardock and everything. So, I that's what I think. That's what I think. They're gonna finally end the series off for good. Although you still have the video games, so... But besides that, I think that's what's gonna happen. Then we have more movies, but either way, we don't know how long Dragon Ball Super is going to last. It might last for another 10 years or so, but I think when it does end, it's going to end the series for good. At least that's my opinion. Alright, that's all the questions. Okay, so thanks everyone. Thank you all for the questions. Thank you all for 1,000 subscribers. That's more important. And so yeah, look forward to, I don't know if my Dragon Ball Super review episode 5 is going to come out before or after this, but if this comes out first, look forward to Dragon Ball Super episode 5, and then after that, look forward to another video that I hope you guys will like, and after that, look forward to working out what my new series is going to be. I'm kind of teasing you guys, aren't I? For all I know, it's like you might not even like it, and I'm just like teasing you all for nothing, but I just hope this is going to catch on. I just hope, because it's one thing that I feel like I actually can do and no one else has done. Anyway, yeah, so yeah, thank you everyone. Thank you so much. I might just whatever the Scabby, signing out. Goodbye, guys. Bye.